Hey, what's up, guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So, Oscar is a character that was introduced in the premiere of season 3 of The Walking Dead. He was one of the prisoners that Rick's group meets, and he's one of the two characters out of that group that's kind of like he's a prisoner, but he's a decent guy. Axel's pretty much the other one. I think Axel robbed a bank or something, and that was it, but Oscar and Axel kind of aren't really that bad, and Rick's group sort of has to figure out whether they want to trust them and let them join their group. Like, should we kill them? Should we kick them out because they're dangerous people? And eventually, Axel and Oscar kind of prove themselves. In episode 4, Killer Within, Oscar points his gun at Rick, but he ends up shooting another prisoner that's causing problems, and was he basically got T-Dog and Lori killed and almost got everyone else killed. So when Oscar shot him, he pretty much proved himself as loyal to Rick, but he's killed off in the middle of season 3. In season 3, episode 8, Rick, Oscar, Michonne, I think Daryl, they go to Woodbury because they're trying to get Daryl and Maggie, who had been captured, and rescue them. And Rick has a hallucination of Shane, and basically that kind of causes Oscar to get shot because Rick wasn't paying attention. So Oscar basically dies in the middle. He only lasts 8 episodes. And, I mean, as far as whether or not I think he should have lived or died, between Oscar and Axel, one of them should have made it. One of them should have lived to, like, season 4. I mean, I don't necessarily care if Axel died and Oscar lived to season 4, that would have been cool. But I think if one of them had to die, then yeah, definitely Oscar. I think I just like Axel more than Oscar. But it would have been cool if both of them made it. I mean, I wouldn't be against that. I think, like I said, I think you could kill one of them off because you do have the governor. He's the main villain in season 3, and you want characters to die. But I mean, yeah, maybe you let Oscar live to like episode 10 or 11 or 12, give him some more character development, and then have him get killed in some battle, and then Axel could live to season 4, or maybe Axel dies in season 3, and then Oscar sort of unexpectedly makes it to season 4. I mean, I feel like both characters had more potential that definitely wasn't used. In fact, it just seems weird that we even had this little subplot with the prisoners, because it's this big deal. It's this big dramatic thing. And then Rick and everyone, they accept Oscar and Axel as their own group, and then they get killed a few episodes later. Axel dies in episode 10, Oscar dies in episode 8. It just seemed like such a waste. And the main writer during season 3, Glenn Mazzara, he was really bloodthirsty. He really liked killing characters, so that was probably a part of that, a part of him wanting to just kill everyone. But definitely keep one of them alive to season 4. But I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on Oscar. I do think he had more potential. But if Axel lived and he died, I could see that. That could have worked. You could almost keep his death the way it was if Axel got to make it season 4. But I mean, I did like both characters, and they both seemed like they weren't on the show long enough. They didn't seem like they were developed long enough. So even if Oscar dies in season 3, I'd say keep him alive until close to the end of the season. Maybe episode 15, 16, he gets some big death, and that way you can at least develop the character a little bit more. And then Axel can live to season 4. I think something like that could totally work. But I mean, it is what it is. Season 3 was just a season where Glenn Mazzara was just trying to kill everyone. He was trying to kill Carl. He wanted to kill Milton and Andrea when everyone else didn't. It was just kind of a mess of a season. And one of the problems of season 3 was that it killed too many characters. So that's why we get this group of prisoners that are interesting, and then they all get wiped out really quickly, and it just seems pointless, just because Glenn Mazzara was bloodthirsty. That's why he got replaced, or let go, whatever you want to call it, right after the end of season 3, and Scott Gimple took his place, because he just kind of... he just didn't do a good job. He just wasn't I don't think he was a fit for, you know, the main guy calling the shots on who lives and dies on the show, because just seeing the decisions that he made and everyone that died in season 3, someone else should have been in charge of that. And maybe if Scott Gimple was like the head guy, or Angela Kang, or they were the head people during season 3, like the head writers, we could have had Axel and Oscar live, honestly. But I'm sure one of them would have. This was back when Scott Gimple got to do like one episode a season, like he did Clear in season 3, you know, and so it is what it is. I mean, he's dead, but I definitely think he had more potential and he could have lived longer. Both Oscar and Axel should not have died in season 3. That was just way too much of a waste. Anyway, that's all I have for this video, so let me know what you think in the comments below, and as always, don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now we are at 721 subscribers. My goal is to try to get to 800 in the next few months. So just remember, every subscriber counts. Every bit of support matters and is very, very appreciated. Hopefully we can get to that goal of 800. Anyway, with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.